they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the run, still looking. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs there on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because he bobbles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks through and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Finds his tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense now.
Oh, he's got some space. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Big fella moving, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Georgia going up tempo.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let...
Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got his man down the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs are on the move. To throw, it's Bailey. He's moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the 1st. He's running free down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Send that offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's got it inside the 25. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Fires fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll take it himself. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Offense changing the play. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the time with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker is Peterson. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Clapp. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary, the big tight end, catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Peterson. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Forced out of the pocket. Unleashes one. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. All kinds of time before he fires right. The junior making a clutch. And turning in a big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to scramble. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those.
There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
It's a draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Right down the middle. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights, and they've regained the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to New Mexico State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals.
He uncorks one deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Georgia comes quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bailey. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab inside the 30. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down. quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally get into the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Send that offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And that one will put them up here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football and college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but
unloads it downfield. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. He's not afraid to go deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability.
Turning it on! And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. pulls and fires complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Fires left. The sure hands, it's Peterson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peterson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Gonna swing it on second down. Looking to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He'll let it go to the left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Grab behind the line. It's Peterson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Dogs will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage going tempo.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Complete to the right. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it down first and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Might be changing the route. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air. Now adjusting. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking for space. It's Thomas. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit.
Grabs it inside the 15. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollock and